Hello everyone. In this video, I would like you to meet one of my friends that is in the world of Legos, and she is from India. And we had a very interesting talk about Lego, how you can integrate it on Steam, and how you can find different ways to integrate Lego into your classes. Even though you're virtual or in person, every kid has Legos or blocks that you can use to integrate it into your lessons. Without further ado, let's receive my friend Bina.
Okay, so namaste everyone. That is how Indians greet people, and I'm so glad to be on Pan's community. I love her for her energy and the way she spreads steam and STEM. So I'm so glad and so proud to be joining her in the same mission. So about your question, Pam.
So, Binal, can you share with us a little bit about your experience with Legos? How do you get into the Lego world?
About your question, Pam, it all started in 2005. I'm by education, I'm a computer engineer, and I never thought I would be an educator. I was, in fact, always against being an educator or a teacher until 2001. I finished my graduation in 1996 and I was a freelancer. I was designing softwares for doctors, OPDs, and I designed one for many doctors in my city, and I'm glad they used the same software for so long. It did not crash. So, so, so that was something amazing. And then I ventured into education because I thought that computer is my forte, but I did not enjoy coding, sitting in front of the laptop. I needed the human touch. I really missed it. I couldn't just troubleshoot it all the time, the errors, though my software worked amazing, but there was something missing. And then I realized that I need to be in touch with people. I need that feel. And I ventured into early education for computer education. So I opened a center for children in 2000 and I started teaching them computers along with some project. So that time project-based learning was not very famous, but I am glad we did it before 20 years too, that we designed a space project and taught them Microsoft Word. We designed animal project and taught them PowerPoint, because that was the time we used to teach children computer. It was not very self-taught. Now you don't need to teach anyone because technology is kind of woven into their skin, right? So that is how I started with education, and I so loved it. So until 2004, I was with computer education, and then I got the opportunity from one of the very renowned school of my city. They offered me that, hey, come, we want an engineer and we want to open a Lego lab. And I was like, oh, wow, Lego lab. And then I delved deeper. I had to dig deeper. I found out that there is no vendor or there is no Lego supplier in India at that time. So I had to fly to Singapore to get all the Lego education sets. And believe me, I flew with my daughter who was 2 years old with 5 bags, and I had to bring some educational testing kits from Lego Education. And then I explored for 2 years. I explored the our state curriculum and central curriculum, and I tried to integrate which set or which product can go well into the classroom, because from day one uh, I was very clear that I want Lego to use as a tool to integrate into the classroom, not as a separate subject as Lego. So that is how now my blood has Lego bricks.
Excellent. So, since our community is mostly teachers, what would be, can you explain to us the difference between Lego education and regular Legos that you find in the store for kids? Is there a difference?
Great question.
Buy it in different places?
Yes, very good question. So Lego has majorly three segments. One is Lego retail, one is Lego education, and one is Lego foundation. Okay, and Lego retail is what parents generally get from the shops and the malls. Those are small sets. The brick sizes are same as Lego education, but the brick quantity are less. Those are thematic ones. They are more based on any theme, like Lego Friends, and like Lego City, and Lego Star Wars, and Lego Harry Potter, something like that. But Lego education is purely meant for addressing the classroom strength. So Lego education has larger sets. It has sets for the skill development, not just for the building experience. Lego retail sets are more fun, more building experience, but Lego education actually targets the skill development. So that's the major difference. So that is why we use Lego as a tool to develop their skill, age appropriate skill. And Lego has defined it very nicely that each segment, preschool, elementary, and middle school, have a skill set to be developed, and accordingly they have designed the products to aid into that mission. So yes, Lego and Lego education both are quite different product wise.
That is awesome. Thank you for that definition, and I really enjoyed learning about it because there's a variety of things that Lego education offer for us. Now, Binal, I know that you in your website Teach STEM, you can give teachers some workshops. Can you please explain what kind of workshops do you teach to them?
Basically, teachers training, we hold two kinds of teachers training. One is six bricks teachers training. So I'm a certified I'm a certified facilitator for India for six bricks. Six bricks is a concept designed by Care for Education South Africa, and how to make early learners like 3 to 6 years old children learn 500 different activities to develop their skills. That is six bricks training. Okay, these activities are short, these activities are fun, and these activities can be integrated into daily classroom thing, and it has tremendous potential because it develops physical, cognitive, perceptual, language, and social emotional, all areas they touch. So that is one training, and other training is Lego education training. So I train teachers for preschool Lego education, elementary education, and middle school, where mainly my target is to integrate their subjects and topics with Lego. So my role is to teach them that if your unit in grade 2 is force and motion, what all you can do with force and motion with Lego, which set will you use, which model will you use, and what kind of analysis and contemplation questions you will ask, or what kind of worksheets you will design, so that children would understand that what exactly is force and motion.
Very good. So now, how can you think STEAM or STEM can be integrated into your Lego classes, into your Lego lessons? How can we integrate STEAM into with Legos? What can we do?
Wonderful question. So, before 5 years, the concept of STEM was very popular. STEAM is very recent,
Yeah.
but I would say that all educators have been doing this in their classroom for years, right? We always integrate a soft skill, which is like arts, any form of art in classroom setup. But I'm glad that concept is now revolutionized, and now it is given a name called STEAM. So for my each and every Lego class, we have an activity which is integrated with some kind of art. Whether it is, for example, I can give you an example of language class. So for language class, we teach them, we tell them some stories, we show them, we read the stories through books or through YouTube, or we also act out the stories sometimes. And after we tell them the story, children are teamed up in a group of three, and we tell them, we explain them that each story has three parts, like beginning, middle, and end. They design beginning, middle, and end on a separate plate, and that is where we include the presentation skill. That is where we pick one child from the team and we ask them that, okay, now it's time to role play. And then comes the role playing. So that is team. For math, we include lot of worksheets where they can simply move a few bricks here and there for the cognitive skill development. So I would show you some activities towards the end of our talk, that how can we integrate math with art with simple use of bricks. We don't even need more than 10 bricks there.
Wow. Nice. Very good. Very good. I really like it because now, Binal, I have an interesting question that everyone may misunderstood maybe. Like when you think about Legos, it's only playing. But I want you to tell me what skills can kids learn through Lego? When they use Lego, what happened with the kid? Or how can what skills can you teach a kid through Legos?
Okay, that's a great question. My favorite skill is, because coding is still back in my head. My favorite skill is cognitive development using bricks, whether it is math, logical, coding, anything related to logic. I really, really enjoy. And I've designed a program called Coding with Bricks, and math and more with bricks. So those programs include very simple exercises with bricks, which develops their cognitive skills. For example, I would like to show you one simple. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So this activity, we call it crypto coding. Okay, this is the key: encryption and decryption. So sometimes parents will feel that coding is coding is trending basically. So each and every parent wants their children to code, whether they are 5 years old, 7 years old, or 9 years old. But my concern is, they can start coding, sequencing, and programming once they understand what is the encryption, what is coding, what is sequentializing, how to think in that process, that you break down a task into small tasks, and then you sequence them, and then it becomes your result. So this is how we do. This is the first step of coding. I give them this key, and then I give them the word are written in form of the bricks, and they have to decode. They have to encrypt and decode. So this is very simple. You don't need more than 26 bricks here, but we can do wonders. We can do words, we can do language, we can do sentences. And when I give them the key, they decrypt it. And sometimes they give me the keys and I have to decrypt it. So that is one aspect of coding. And another thing I love is this one. If you can see, these are simple pieces which we have built out of all 4 stud and 8 stud bricks. And these are the pieces. This is a replication of 10 gram. Okay. This is 10 grams. So what we do is we design simple activities like this. Okay, these are all the worksheet silhouettes given here, and they have to arrange all the pieces inside this to make the 10 gram complete. You know what the 10 gram is, right? That we have been given a shape, and they have to arrange all these 6 shapes inside the shape to develop their cognitive ability. And sometimes when parents struggle, children struggle. So these are all different activities that we have designed, and they can actually keep, these are all real size things. So they can actually keep everything here, and they can fit in, and they can find the solution that how will they fit all these things inside, you know. And if they struggle, we have also designed a hint key for them. So we give them one hint, sometimes we give them two hints. So those hints are also designed that way.
Wow. Very good. So I'm gonna share with you all the information from Binal, Instagram, and where you can find her, because she has many options for kids, teachers that you can use.